Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super mega excited to share this video with you guys because today I actually have a very interesting list where I am gonna be sharing lesbian movies that actually have a sad ending. But before we get into further details, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and if you have watched any of these movies on this list, please let me know your thoughts down below in the comments because like I always say, your opinion does matter. And I also want to say that I've activated the super stickers to the channel just in case any of you would like to make a small donation. It will also help us out a lot. So let's get right into the video because let me tell you, this list is very emotional. First, we're gonna start off with Maria's Paradise. The movie was released in 2019 and it's set in Finland in the 1920s. The charismatic preacher Maria leads her devoted followers to Helsinki. Among them is Salomon. When Salomon befriends a local street girl, Malin, her world is basically turned upside down because basically Malin, starts to give her different views and perspective on the person who Salomon is following in this case. And basically the two start to have this very unexpected and emotional bond that obviously ends up having a very interesting ending. If you know, you know, and if you don't, I will highly recommend you also go to Prime Video, go watch and go support this movie. The quality is amazing, and also the chemistry between Malin and Salomon is also very good. And the ending, let me tell you, the ending of this movie, yo, is just on a whole different level. That's why I just had to go ahead and include it. Then we have My Fiona. This movie was released in 2019. Basically devastated by the unexpected passing of her best friend Fiona, Jane helps Fiona's, wife care for their son. Their relationship developed from tentative friendship to a deeper affair that basically potentially catastrophic the healing of their, losing them partners and also in this case their best friend Fiona. And basically in this case you can clearly see that Fiona's wife actually ends up having a relationship, a romantic relationship with, her best friend. And obviously it's very emotional because at the same time they are caring for the son, but they are also grieving the passing of a person who both of them loved a lot. And now basically, they are also in this whole triangular relationship situationship. So it's very emotional and also sad at the same time. Moving forward, we have Adan. This movie was also released in 2019. A farmer's daughter enlisted in her best friend's help to escape her father's clutches and her lonely life in the barren rice fields on her youth. By their friendship depends into a whole intimacy romance situationship that you basically threatened by secrets that could end, into the woman's basically affair coming to a tragic end. And also that's exactly what happened because you can see that both of them, they loved each other so much and they basically was obsessed with one another. But also at the same time, you can see that they don't trust each other and they started to feel like one of them were betraying the other and the other feel like the other one was betraying them. In this case, it also was a back and forward toxic relationship situation, friendship all in one. And obviously, the movie did have a very disappointing and also sad ending. Moving forward, we have Breathe, and this movie was released in 2014. Chelsea is basically at the age where she can basically dedicate her life to hanging out with friends, emotions, and also basically building connections and passions as well. Sarah is a new girl, beautiful, brave, with a history and a lot of personality. A star from start, basically bonding them together by them getting closer and closer to one another. But later on, as the movie develops, you can see that one of the girls starts to emotionally manipulate the other one to keep them around for their convenience. And also, they just started to overwalk and overstep that person and not having no, and how can we say consideration of their feelings or their emotions towards the other. So this one is very sad because it's like you wanting to be with someone that is emotionally just using you because you know that you're not going to leave them to go ahead and be with someone else, even on just, a friendship and a loving level as well. This movie got amazing reviews. Then moving forward, we have Beyond the Hills. The movie was released in 2012. Alina and Vocica, two best friends who grew up together in an orphanage, decides to move separate ways. One moved to a Romanian convent while the other one basically moves to Germany to lead a different life. The two stories of basically two friends that reconnect after years of being apart, while the other basically tells them to join them because they had nowhere to go. And that's how their whole relationship just started to going from 0 to 100 real quick. It's because both of them have very different views on how things should be, but also at the same time try to be, respectful towards the other person's situation. And the movie ending is very tragic. I definitely didn't expect the movie to end that way. It definitely made me emotional. I've actually actually done a review regarding this movie on the channel. But if you guys are interested in watching the movie, I will highly recommend you also go to Prime Video because they will be available. Highly recommend. It's an amazing movie. Then moving forward, we have In Hiding. The movie was released in 2013. It follows Chunky's life changes when her father gives shelter to his, friend's daughter Esther. Hidden emotions start suffering between the two after Chang's father gets, arrested. Shanka still tries to keep, Esther safe and protected and, make sure that nobody harms her. But also at the same time, they start to develop this very deep and emotional connection where later on, as the movie progressed, they had to make tough and difficult decisions in order to keep them safe. So basically, they had decided to part way, and that was the best thing for them to do in order to make sure that both of them survive. Since Shanka's father is not there anymore, in order to protect, them, and not only that, is their lives was in danger, so she needed to get away. So it's like basically letting the love of your life go. Yes, very, very emotional. I would highly recommend you also go ahead and go watch it on Netflix. Then moving forward, we have Griselda, basically godmother of C. The movie was released in 2017. It's available to watch on Prime Video. It follows the real life of Colombian leader Griselda, who reportedly masterminded more than 20, in this case 200 eliminations. As she got more powerful later on, she ends up having a love affair with a woman that basically have provided her protection that she really didn't want to let go. But also Griselda was married, she had a whole family, but she also had her girlfriend lover. But later on, unfortunately, her girlfriend lover ends up passing away in a very tragic ways. And obviously that, happened at the moment in Griselda's life where she was also going through a lot and just trying to make sure that her empire doesn't fall apart. Yes, yes, this movie, I've also done a review regarding it. Let me tell you, it's definitely one that I will highly recommend you also watch if you haven't. It has a little bit of everything. Then moving forward, we have Love Song. The movie was released in 2016. Sarah feels, alone at home since her husband travels frequently for work. However, things take a turn when she decides to go on a road trip with her best friend Mindy. Things got intense between the two and a lot of intentions was involved. And also the ending is interesting. It's not that it's sad, but it's just, interesting to see how the development of their story actually ends up happening. It's like they develop this connection, but they also know they cannot be together. But they also at the same time they don't want to ruin their friendship because they have an incredible bond. So it's a little bit of everything going on. And I know a lot of people will say, no, it's not a sad movie. But for me personally, I do feel like it was a sad movie because it's like, it's very like, okay, we're here. I want you, but you have someone. But, I also don't want to lose your friendship. But I feel like me and you, we can be something. So, it kind of gets and gives a lot of mixed feelings in this case. Yes, guys, that's basically it. This is my sad lesbian movies with sad outcomes and also sad movies just in general. I also want to say please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Once again, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And I also want to say that I've activated the super stickers to the channel just in case any of you would like to make a small donation. That will really help us out a lot in order to grow the channel and just take it to the next level. So let me know your thoughts on this list. Until the next video, I really, really want to say thank you so much for all the love and all the support. And I see you guys again at the next video, and goodbye.